Now? Oh shit, it's rising fast. I gotta get to the base. Yes, the elevator. Quick. Come on. Come on. That was close.
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown, and the destination out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching?
Dolski here. Do you read me? Anyone? Nothing. I need to figure out what happened.
Well, we're gonna do just that. Welcome, everybody, to the altars. What an intro, right? And what an environment. The setting in this game is nothing short of stunning. So we've crash landed here, we've got flares, we don't really know what happened. There's our pod and our chute. All we know is that we are stranded alone. And we have to find out not only what happened, but where the rest of our crew is. If I'm not mistaken, this is an Unreal Engine 5 game. It actually looks and runs quite well. It definitely looks the part. We've got more flares over here.
That's an emergency flare from my capsule. I should look out for those.
We have no idea what took place here, how we got separated. There's chutes everywhere.
Hello? You read me? This is Jan Dolski.
And so far, no radio contact.
I've landed safely, but I think my capsule went astray.
What is going on with this water?
Maybe the radio's broken.
There's like glass on the shore. It's like iridescent. Huh. But there's also some, I don't know, like oil. Look at that. It's like a viscous layer mixed in with the water. Very odd. Looks like we got more flares over there. Hopefully that means more pods. Look at this rock structure. Wow. Definitely an alien world. This is giving me kind of Halo Infinite vibes, actually. It's almost making me wonder, is this a natural formation? Which, there's a Halo reference in there. OG reference. But yeah, part of me thinks this almost looks, I don't know, like it was constructed by something. It looks too manipulated, like these rocks, sort of cylindrical or hexagonal shaped rocks. It doesn't seem natural to me. Alright, who is this?
Oh, no, it's the captain. Shit.
Oh no.
Deceased. What the hell? Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others.
Hold on here. I want to look at something. So we see alert and deceased. Can't make out any of the other text. She does have something, energy module, yeah, on her chest there. I wonder if I have that. Looks like I do. Maybe that's some kind of shield? I wonder what that is. Alright, well the captain's gone.
Shipping crash. The capsule's intact. Looks like she died inside of it. I don't get it.
Yeah, this is strange. For sure. It's weird. It's almost like, I mean, we clearly got separated. I don't know if the ship we were on, like, exploded or what happened. Or we just jettisoned separately. But I'm also wondering why I'm alive. Was there some sort of time delay or something? How long was I in my pod?
Mobile base. There it is. Dolski here. Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base. And try and get down there.
What an interesting shape.
They landed closer to the drop-off point. I gotta keep moving.
Sounds good. First of all, that rock structure over there, that, like, cliffside, that's kind of spooky. Looks like a mouth. We got another chute down below. It's an interesting base. It's like a giant bike wheel. Huh. Now, these weather effects are pretty cool. The lighting, the clouds. Pretty immersive atmosphere so far. The music, very ethereal, ominous. So far, it's kind of making me think of Interstellar. This game is coming out with some strong vibes early on. Definitely setting a tone. This is an interesting structure. You know what this just made me think of? I don't know why, but I got alien vibes from this. Like the Alien movies? Almost like the inside of a ship or something, or maybe it's just a rock formation that's in those movies, like the original? I don't know, that just made me think of Alien.
The capsules. Wait. What? No. That's impossible. They can't all be.
They're all dead. Wow.
Why? Makes no sense.
This does not make sense. Something happened.
Radiation wave? Now?
Oh
shit. It's rising fast.
Maybe that's what happened.
Gotta get
What
to the base.
the heck? Why is the water vibrating? Alrighty then. But if that's what killed them, why didn't it kill me? Dude, the water's making trapezoid shapes. I don't think that's natural. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Also, my screen is doing weird things. My visor, it's like little metal shards or something. All right, come on, buddy. This has got to be so heavy for him to carry.
Yes, the elevator.
What is that?
Quick.
It's a water spout. What is happening, dude?
Come on. Come on. That was close.
Wow, what an intro. Day one.
Hello? Anybody here?
For a moment, I hope someone else made it. I need to find the comms room and get help.
Agreed. Find the communication room. Press the view button to open base overview. Am I the only one that calls that the view button, by the way? I know, like, on the old... I'm playing with a controller. On the old Xbox controllers, they used to call that select. But I don't think they have a name for it now. I've always just called it the view button. So what is this? Woo! This is the whole base. Wow. Base overview, storage, task, and manual. Base mass, journey cost, radiation barrier. So I'm assuming we're going to be able to, like, put this together, organize it? Like puzzle pieces, almost? This looks like an elevator. Small storage, okay. Airlock, machinery, quantum computer. Who is that? Does it look like the Martian Manhunter hiding in a mirror? That's just a tiny bit ominous. Don't know how I feel about that. Communication room. Command center. Dude, look at this environment. This looks so good. The lighting. Like, there's even fine detail just from this distance. I can see just, like, individual rocks and stuff. This wheel looks good, too. This base is pretty cool. The lighting. I am getting a weird... Yeah, I don't know what that is. Pop in or something. Weird texture glitch.
Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
Says I can hear you, Captain Machine.
I'm not the captain, boss.
I'm here. But, I'm not the captain. I'm just a builder. Jan Dolski. Corporate ID 4672B. The captain, the whole crew is gone. Hello? Can you get me out of here?
You're in imminent danger. Only short time remaining to sunrise.
What?
What do you mean?
Remaining to what? Talk to me! What's the danger?
Planet activity rising. If you are
no. Don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
Please, liquidated before star approaching. This bad. You must escape. The proximity star in days.
You mean a star will come and burn this planet? And I just have days to escape? Is that right?
Affirmative. Mission sunrise.
Sunrise. Perfect.
Wow.
I need to find those captain's logs.
Stakes couldn't be much higher then. We gotta do something before a star gets us. I don't know how I feel about you, buddy. I don't know what you is, but you ain't giving off them good vibes, you know what I'm saying? Why do I feel like that thing's gonna come back to haunt me? Alright. Captain's cabin. Nice little cozy get up in here. Ooh, is that like a Dyson fan? One of them fancy fans. Alright, I guess we just settle down for the day. Gonna call it here? Let's see what this says. Manual Evacuation Procedure. Welcome to the Evacuation Functionality Manual. In case of an incident that jeopardizes your mission and the safety of your crew, please follow the safety protocol and move the base to a safe location. The following steps must be accounted for: refueling the base, manufacturing necessary equipment, securing food supplies. The steps will be automatically tracked on your HUD. Okay. Triple star systems. Huh. Something about Rapidium. Precise correlation between triple star systems and Rapidium is yet to be scientifically determined, but according to some hypotheses, this may be related to the unique radiation cycle observed on planets belonging to such systems. Rapidium, as a highly unstable element, and itself emitting significant amounts of radiation, seems to be less elusive in the presence of such specific radiation patterns, as if fine-tuning its life cycle to the environment. Quantum navigation. State-of-the-art route planning solution designed and implemented by Ally Corp to optimize the efficiency of space mining operations. How does it work? While the crew remains in cryosleep, the system actively monitors the ship's surroundings, modifying its trajectory and setting it on course for the most probable location of valuable resources. Based on cutting-edge technology, it collects massive amounts of quantum information, analyzing it in real time to determine the highest probability of discovering Rapidium in a nearby system, and eliminate non-efficient exploration. When the expectation of finding Rapidium is classified as moderate or high, depending on mission-specific settings, the ship's trajectory is adjusted accordingly and landing procedures are initiated. So is that what happened? Like, it sounds like the ship maybe tried to land? This is interesting. It's almost like it's just completely controlled by AI or something while we sleep. The above information is the sole property of Ally Corp and is highly confidential. We kindly remind you that any infringement of your confidentiality agreement will result in legal measures. Notification is sent to Mission Control to ensure maximum support at the onset of new environment exploration. Huh. So that really makes me wonder what happened here in terms of, like, did we just get jettisoned from our ship by this AI? I have to find the evacuation procedure and get the hell out of this place. If I don't get the base moving in time, it'll burn to death. Wow. Alright, I think we got a good night's sleep, hopefully. This is your energy bar. It shows how many hours you have left before you get tired. Once you're tired, you're still able to work, but every task will take much longer. Shallow deposits. You can find shallow deposits on the planet's surface. They contain a limited amount of resources that can be extracted quickly. They can be recognized by red dust. Approach the deposit to interact with it. Ooh. Okay. Gather 60 metals outside. Oh. It is a giant bike wheel. Look at that. That's crazy, dude. What? What stabilizes this thing? Like...
That shiny rock.
Huh.
Might be a source of metals.
It doesn't look terrain safe. That thing would totally fall over, unless there's some kind of, like, gravity system, or... Interesting. I'd be curious to know more about that. Oh, God, look at the time. We just went forward at least an hour. Now it's 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Holy crap. It's almost lunchtime. Okay, I guess that's enough. Build a workshop via the command center. Look at that. This is so cool. So I'm guessing we can expand this. Maybe at some point. I mean, we're about to go build a workshop, so maybe that's something that won't be visible from outside. I don't know what that bottom one is. Is that the airlock? Parachutes everywhere. This is fascinating. Like, I can't wait to see where this goes. Ooh, what are you? Charging station. Hmm? Charging for what? Fast travel. Oh, okay. So this must be the explorable area. We've got arrows. Maybe those are paths we can explore. New locations. But I'm assuming this will be kind of like our hub. We'll keep going back here. To create an item, first schedule work in the workshop queue. You can then work on the queued items at the workbench. Alright, we need a scanner. Used to scan the planet's surface for deep resource deposits. Okay. Work. Oh. Fast forwards the time again. Find an organics deposit area. Okay. At what time do I need to worry about the radiation? The first step to scanning a deep deposit is to find the deposit area. An organics deposit can be recognized by blue smoke. Alright. Let's find us some blue smoke. Aha! That looks promising. Organics deep deposit. Can I climb this? No.
I don't have a climbing hook. Not yet. I'll have to find another way.
Can be crafted in the workshop. Okay. I just came from my workshop, dude. So, I guess I just need to go back. Let's explore a little bit. What's this over here? Oh, this is another pod.
That looks like our ship's cargo drop.
Ooh.
It's filled with the crew's personal items, including my stuff.
The history of the universe. Millennia after the fall of humankind, a father tells his son the history of the universe. Okay. How far in the future are we?
Is that a movie? Huh. Alec even thought of entertainment at the base.
Found a movie among some other things from the cargo drop. Perhaps there's a way for you to watch in the base. Oh, that was a movie. Okay. Multi-tool. My multi-tool. Convenient set, one of a few things everyone should always have in their pocket. I used it countless times to open bottles, fix things, and, well, open more bottles. It was a birthday present from Mom for my 18th birthday. Of course, she pretended it was Father's idea, but I knew better. A calendar from over a year ago with photos of luxury cars. Whenever I felt like a loser doomed to spend his life in a mining town, I dreamt of having one of them. In my fantasies, I would just hop in my muscle car and drive away from my miserable life into a cheesy sunset, never looking back.
Yeah. This is one of the things they told me to take on the mission.
Interesting.
Things that will make you feel comfortable far away from home. Objects that trigger good memories.
Okay. Kind of.
Typical corporate bullshit.
Yeah, it's kind of ominous in a way. Like, I don't know. This is weird, man. Why do I feel like we're not coming back from this mission? This does feel, I don't know, interstellar-ish? What's that movie where the guy gets left on Mars? Oh, The Martian. But I don't know if that was on purpose. I don't think they left him on there on purpose, did they? I don't know. This is reminding me of like a bunch of different sci-fi media now, all of a sudden. But I'm loving it. Alright, so we need to go create a climbing hook, right? Alright, so it turns out I don't have what I need for the climbing hook, so I gotta go get more stuff. I don't quite understand that clock system down there in terms of what that means. The pink... I'm assuming 20 is my cutoff, so that'd be 8 o'clock. So I've got 3 hours, more or less, before the radiation hits. These are more metals. I don't really need metals. Oh, God! Okay. It's now 7 o'clock. I don't know if I have time to grab this. What is this? Dude, this is not what I need. I need organics. Okay, it's getting close to radiation time. I think I need to probably head back. I don't think I have time to mine. I'm finding tons of metals, though. But not what I need. I guess we could come and look in that cave tomorrow. Gosh, I really hope I didn't waste the first day. I'm pretty sure it wanted me to sleep, though. Like, I'm pretty sure... Is there liquid in there? Huh. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wanted me to sleep. Tiredness versus exhaustion. You ran out of energy and became tired. Okay, it's 8 o'clock, so I'm tired. In this state, physical work takes much longer. If you stay up until very late, you'll become exhausted. Each minute of exhaustion causes you to wake up later the next day. Oh, okay. Let's get to bed then. So what time do I wake up tomorrow? $7 o'clock. I love my little fancy fan. It still wants us to go to a deposit area. But I don't think I have what I need. No, I still need 20 organics. Okay, well, I guess we just have to explore more. So it looks like I've got a little ticker at the bottom right. I'm assuming for the star that's approaching. I guess we go. Let's try going through here. What is happening to the ground? Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what was was that? Ho! Ho!
What the hell?
Yeah? Adequate response.
Could this be Rapidium? I feel strange. I have to get closer.
I don't know about that. That does not seem like a... Bro, this
I need to collect
is
a
like
sample.
dimensional shifting. This is some interstellar shit. What is that noise? Oh my gosh, the time! The storage capacity of the base is full, and work cannot be finished. You can expand it by constructing an additional storage module. In a pinch, it's possible to discard resources using the storage tab. Do I need to do that, though? I think I'm probably okay. Report your findings. Bro, I don't have enough organics. That is trippy. Like, terrifying. How is that? What is this? I don't like that. I don't like that. It's like something's talking to me.
Unbelievable. So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after all.
Bye-bye, freaky dimensional space
Where
thing.
it was sending us. Except... I survived.
That is crazy. Okay, you know what? I've just thought of something. I've mentioned... What? I've mentioned like 3 movies now. Martian, Interstellar, Alien, even Halo. Hey! Here we go! But that thing... Something about that reminded me of Arrival. With the aliens, the way they, the giant beings, or whatever they're called, in that movie, which is an awesome movie. It's a weird movie, but it's pretty cool. It sounded like their language. Almost kind of whale-like. There's like a lot of different sci-fi inspiration in this.
Smoke. I should look for organics here.
Yep. Okay, so we found the area. Scanning. The scanner allows you to find resource deposits. By placing and connecting probes, you can uncover the concentration of underground resources. Look at the scanned ground and try to pinpoint the place with the most intense red coloring. That's the deepest point of the deposit. Okay. Interesting. Place probe. Sure. So I guess we're kind of just sectioning off a specific area. Okay, it's showing me over there. That work? No? No? Wait, what? Huh? Am I out of probes? Oh. Okay, maybe I went too big. Okay, let's start small. How about this? Whoa. Okay, it's looking like it's going this direction. Can I do another one? Let's go ahead and rip it up. I think... Okay. We want to go this way. That's kind of cool how it saves it there. Dude, this is gnarly. Hold on now, I have to connect back, right? There we go. Whoa! Okay. Where am I going here? Alright. Let's see if this does it. Hey! There we go. Alright, select build and then select mining outpost. Here we go, finally. Building mode, mining outpost. Placed on resource deposits, connect it to the base to extract resources. Alright. Let's see here. Place, there we go. That was in the way. Now we cooking. Pylons. Using pylons, you can connect mining outposts with the base. Each pylon automatically connects to nearby structures. You can see possible connections in the form of green lines when you have the pylon equipped. Pylons can also be connected to each other. Place them in a line to connect the mining outpost with the base. Nice, dude. Oh, dude, look at that. That's sick. This is some cool machinery. Okay. So we can push this out 50 meters, I'm assuming? Get it over this ledge. How about... Okay. Right there. And then we'll drop... Let's see. I guess we gotta drop down. Can I drop down? Oh, nice. 30...
I still can't believe it. If it really is Rapidium, this could change everything. I need to report it.
There we go. I think I have 3 left, which should be plenty to get me back home. This is reminding me of Deep Rock Galactic, doing the mining missions. Is that good? Nice. You have connected a mining outpost to the base. From now on, you can use fast travel to move quickly between the base and the mining outpost. You can access fast travel at the airlock, base entrance, or any outpost. Look at that. Cool. This is going to have some interesting base building mechanics in it, I can already tell. Hello, cryptic messenger. I have something terrifying to report.
Hello? Anyone copy? I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be Rapidium. You hear me? I think I found Rapidium.
You sure about it?
Well, how would I know? Like, did it? I mean, the game told me it was Rapidium, but I think he was just guessing, right? Am I sure? I don't. I'm gonna say I don't know.
Am I sure? I don't know. Everyone is dead. The sun's coming, there's radiation everywhere. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Test it.
Test the Rapidium? How would I do that?
New blueprint provided. The womb.
Why is their signal so
blueprint?
clear all of a sudden?
The womb. You want me to build a womb?
Sample of DNA. Provided.
Oh, now it's scrambled again. How convenient. Okay.
This is fucked up. What the hell? At least I got your attention.
Mm-hmm.
A DNA sample, huh? I guess it makes sense. Rapidium speeds up organic growth.
Moving and removing modules. You can change the position of your modules whenever you like. Simply hover over the module and press A, then move it to the desired spot. You can also swap the module with another one. You can permanently remove modules by pressing Y. Note that some modules can't be removed. Okay. Well, I might do some rearranging here. I feel like this does not make sense to have the airlock here. What is this bad boy? Are you like the juice? The battery? Yeah, the fuel tank. Okay. So I'm assuming I'm gonna have to get fuel for you at some point. Okay. Let's move some stuff around. Let's play some Jenga. Hello and welcome back. My name is Mac, and this is my base tour. So, we've made some progress here. We rearranged some things. We think we've got it, for the most part, the way that we want it for now. We've got an airlock at the bottom. This is my long chain of elevators. The very top, quantum computer with the weird, creepy Martian Manhunter dude in there that we don't know what he does yet. I've got basically everything I need for mission command. You know, like your command center, and then you've got communication room. So like this is all objective-based stuff. And then here's sort of like the crafting level. So we have the womb. We don't know what this is yet. This is something to do with Rapidium. We've got the workshop, and then we've got machinery. And then here on the bottom level, we've got my cabin. And then across the hall, we've got small storage. Actually, can this go up? No, okay. So that is, I don't know why that gap is there, but anyway. So, that is how things are looking. I like it pretty good, you know? It is what it is. Now we've got to go to the womb.
Okay, so I have built a womb. Now, what could possibly come out of it?
See if I can remember how to navigate here. Here we go. Standing by, your future provided today by Ally Corp. Oh boy. Test Rapidium. Here we go.
Here goes. DNA sample. Rapidium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea.
Oh. Oh, of course.
Well, hey, buddy.
What else? Oh. Yo, you need a name. I think I'm gonna
Molly.
call you Molly.
Why a sheep, though?
Hello, Molly. Oh, you don't bite, do
Okay.
you?
I mean, why can't it be like a dog? Then again, what would be the most, like, utilitarian animal in this situation? Like, what would provide the most utility? I mean, chickens would provide food, I guess. You'd have to have more than one, though, technically. Right? Yeah. What else? What else? What does machinery do? Protect the base from harmful radiation. Okay. Alright, well, let's go report the results. I don't know why, but we got a lamb. I would have liked, you know, like a Labrador, Golden Retriever, something to keep me some company here. But he's cute. I'll give him that. Or sorry, her, Molly.
Okay. I built the womb and tested the Rapidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Go. Successful. Really help with business.
I think so. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Will you help me now?
Yeah. Now that I'm a real hero, I could use some real assistance.
You're in imminent danger. Short time remaining to sunrise.
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
I wonder what he means by builder. I'm assuming he's like an engineer. Have 180 organic matter gathered using the outpost. Okay. So we need to go collect organics, I'm assuming. I mean, it's giving me some, but it's not giving me that much. Let's see if I can get 180 today. I don't know. I'm already at 2 o'clock. 92. I don't think I'm gonna make it. 120. 34. I'm gonna go for it, dude. I'm gonna go for it. I gotta watch my radiation, though. One more. Oh, gosh. It's killing me. I can't do it. Okay. Dadgum, I just needed one more, too. Oh, man. Okay. Well, we'll sleep it off. And we only need one more, I guess, extraction to get the materials we need. Irradiation level critical. What do I do about that? It doesn't tell me. Oh, I should have turned that on before I went to bed. No. No. Damn it. Okay, well, we're not gonna get any more radiation, I promise. We're gonna be careful. We're just gonna go back and do one more extract. Okay, well, that didn't work. I tried mining some other materials, and no matter what I did, it just told me that my radiation level is too high, and I literally just couldn't do any work. So, yeah. Ooh, I love that. Red sunset. Yeah, man, I don't know. I really hope I didn't, like, screw myself here. I feel like I wasted a day. Because I think I have to go sleep. I think that's my only course of action now. I literally don't know what else I can do. I can't mine anything. I need a lot more now. My base is obviously using it up. There we go. Build a kitchen. I'm gonna mine a little bit more while I'm here. Okay, we'll stop there. What is this? Charging station. Okay. Hold, can I do more of these? No. No. Cannot, okay. So it's 2 o'clock. Let's go build a kitchen. We have enough for the objective. And then a little left over. Build me a kitchen. Now, where do we want the kitchen? I mean, it would make sense to have it off the command center, right? Like, that would kind of make sense. But then again, I also feel like it would make sense to have it down here next to my living quarters. You know? Let's do something here. All right. So, this is the finished product. I think it looks pretty good. So now, let's see. We've got to prepare 6 mush meals. What is that? Alrighty, here's our brand new kitchen. You consume 1 meal each day. Meals can be prepared in the kitchen. Mush, a cheap basic meal in the form of an insipid pulp. Even though it's not tasty, provides adequate nutrition. Lovely. How many am I doing? 6. Okay. Nice. Start the engines in the command center. I want to know what that mush is. Doesn't sound all that appetizing. Maybe it's like gruel. Command center. Start the engine. Is it here? Here we go. Base navigation. Test engine. When you start the journey, you'll automatically gather all the structures built on the planet's surface. Okay.
Whoa. What just happened?
Turn the lever in the machinery.
Come on. Do this to me now.
Where? Right here?
Okay, that's sorted. Let's give it another go.
Oh,
What?
no.
Again.
It's not gonna work this time. Whoa!
Shit. You have got to be kidding me.
I can't do anything with that.
Just my luck to be stuck in a junkyard.
Yeah, sorry, dude. Alright, we're gonna call Mysterious Stranger here. You gotta help us, man.
Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Rapidium can save you. Check data consistency and QC modules.
I don't have access to the QC.
Only the captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
Okay.
Man, that was easy.
Check your data consistency in the QC. That's here, right? Ooh. Analyze data from mine records of the crew. Oh no. This is where it starts.
What is this? Mine records. What's going on? Wait. I recognize this. It's my life.
Whoa. Select life event? Wow. Distant memories. Childhood memories, fuzzy and distant. The mining town you grew up in. Rows of similar apartment blocks. The local grocery store mom worked in. The playground where you spent more time than at home. A family like many others. A family like many others down there. Your father coming home late from work in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off. Your mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, to get out of that place and never come back. Great. 15 years old, turning a blind eye. God, we're going like page by page through my life. This is insane. Another shitty day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but the fear. No, better not get involved. Run back home. One day you'll get out of here. You have to. Yeah, but dude. Oof. 16 years old. It's so hard to study for exams when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You know you should do your best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You count the days to graduation, hoping those exams go well. This is gonna hit hard. I can already tell. 19 years old, at the crossroads. You open the envelope with trembling hands. It's a good college, and it's close to home. You could visit Mom every day, or regularly, and get a good education. You tear the paper and see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You'd have to leave Mom, alone, with him. 19, going away. You promised yourself you'd get out of there. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want. And you can still visit her. A little less often, maybe, but you can. You will visit her. 21. Your place far from home. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, like you found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on the train, only to see Mom for a couple of hours before she goes to bed early? And all you'll be left with is a constantly drunk oaf of a father. It's got real. It's got real fast. 22, working abroad. You look at the letter. It's tempting. Working abroad for 2 months, you could earn enough to support yourself for the whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting. And you could send some money to Mom. She needs it for her treatment. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Dude. 23. You missed it. The moment she collapsed, the ambulance taking her to the hospital, it all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You fucked up. It's too late to say goodbye. Wow. That sucks. Carry on for her. You failed her. But what could you have done? Stayed behind in that miserable place? To become bitter and dead inside? Be like Dad? A sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college, made a fresh start, forgot. But wouldn't that just be giving in again? Giving up? No. Mom would want you to get on with your studies. Get a good job. You have to carry on for her. 23. 24, it's different with her. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down, it's only a project. Maybe you should have got something better than beer. You could have bought wine, but wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up for a project, but she's so different from anyone else you've ever hooked up with, and she likes you. You can see she likes you. My dude getting lucky. 24, am I good enough? This is it. She's moved in. But is your cheap little rented apartment good enough for her? Her parents would hate it. You know they would. And she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're going to prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. 25 new opportunities. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. A diploma with honors and that offer. A PhD. It's tempting as hell. But the salary? How much longer are you going to be a broke ass for Lena? You'll think about it later. Time to celebrate now. 26. Better prospects. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you better prospects. And you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. Okay, moving up a little bit. The purgatory of 9 to 5. On the subway again. Damn, you hate that crowd. Day in, day out. Maybe you could take the later train and stay longer at work. No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him. not what you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch your card. And for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done? Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. 28. A dream house. Your face beams as you exit the bank, hand in hand with Lena. Finally, signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. Maybe it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get it ready for Christmas. You'd love to see her parents' faces when they see it. Yeah, you should convince her to invite them over. The crisis hit. No, this can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash on the stock exchange. You heard everyone talk about a worldwide crisis approaching. But you? Laid off? How will you ever tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? Dude, this guy didn't get a break. We sure this isn't like Peter Parker? A busy night. Red lights. You close your eyes and listen to the city traffic. Damn radio. All they know are Christmas songs at this time of year. I feel that. You don't want to be reminded of that. Not when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. You promised Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5. But it's a busy night, and people leave bigger tips on Christmas. So he's driving a cab. Back to square one, 31. You listen as Lena talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer, move abroad, sell the house. But for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank with the soaring rate of interest. What about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Damn, you just wish she didn't want it so bad. Holding on. You're wondering if she really is okay with the decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes, but how could you? It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her. That it was the only sensible choice. You need to get your shit together. Give her a better life here. Maybe find a second job. Dude, this is all too real. Like, real life problems. 32. Damn, she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault those bills are piling up? As if you weren't working hard enough. And why does she make such a big deal of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour-long day of work. 33. Drowning sorrows. You look down another bottle, and the wedding ring she gave back to you. Oh no. A job at Ally Corp. Freedom. Finally, she's got it. A new, better life without you. All you could ever do was hold her down. Look at yourself, drowning your sorrows in a bar. You're everything you promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you fuck it all up? 34. A way out. You toss and turn in your bed. You can't stop thinking about that Ally Corps poster. Help us make a change. A space mining mission, in search of that mysterious substance, Rapidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need any professional experience. And you know you need to change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy. You're stuck. What if it's a way out? 35. Project Dolly. You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space. Far away from here, just like you always wanted. Far away from your problems. You'll think about them later. Or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. Wow. What a life this guy's lived.
How did they get it, and what for?
Contact Ally Corp. We better get some answers.
Okay. I checked the quantum computer.
I'm gonna do it.
What the fuck? Mind records? What the hell are you doing with that data? It's got everything. My whole life exposed.
Mind records use procedure.
No. No, I want answers. Shit.
I feel like this thing never works when we actually need help, but when there's a, potential for it to get what it wants, suddenly it's crystal clear. Talks perfectly fine. I wonder if we're talking to an AI. I bet we are. We're talking to like some artificial intelligence.
What do you want with it?
Initiate breaching procedure.
Is that us? Does it say us right there, or is that just a random US? What does it do? Branching procedure.
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
What is you?
Oh, what? That was incredibly ominous. What?
What? You what? Is that your whole answer?
Create the altar.
Alter what?
Alter? Alter what?
Produce your life.
No way.
Rapidium. Cloning a sheep. Branching myself? Altering my life by messing with my own memories? I mean, whatever it is you want me to do, no. No way in hell. Give me my other options.
You're in imminent danger. Only short time remaining to sunrise.
You jerk. I don't have other options, do I?
Clearly not. Initiate the branching procedure in the QC. Analyze data from mind records of the crew. Oh boy. We're about to clone me. It's not going to be a sheep this time. So is it just going to pull
What?
a random memory?
What is it doing? I remember that alternate life pattern. So this is what the branching is about?
Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. Imagine if you could do this in your own life. You could go back to one specific moment and make a different decision. And it's like the butterfly effect, right? Like it would catapult into 1,000 different variations, and your life would be totally different from that point onward. Because just one little tiny change in your everyday life, 20 years later, would have major repercussions. Okay, so we left in our original timeline. This is now saying we stayed behind. You lock the door to your room and turn the music up. You're so fed up with his constant shouting. Is this what you rejected college for? Putting up with his frustration and drunkenness? You told yourself you'd take care of Mom, but he's not making it easy. Maybe next time you should just lock the door on him. But what would Mom say? Technician, 50% efficiency when doing base maintenance. So this is the alternate path. So this version of us turns into a technician. I wonder if we'll get to see what led to that. Dude, this is crazy. get to follow it. Oh my gosh. This is so sick! Wow. Okay, so we stayed behind to stay with Mom and protect her. 20 years old, standing up to him. There, you did it. Not so hard after all. He turned out to be weak, begging you to let him in. You had to be strong, assertive. You read about it online. Shut your ears to his false promises. Imagine loud music in your head. Think of Mom, her safety. There, it's done. He won't be a problem anymore. Damn, son! Kicking your dad out at 20? This dude has got some balls. Good for him, though. Ups and downs. You laugh as Mom tells you a joke she heard in the doctor's waiting room. She cooked her pierogi. Man, don't you love them. And her relaxed, smiling face when she can be herself without that monster bullying her. You just wish you could find more than a part-time job to support the two of you. That prescription she brought home today is going to cost you plenty. I think he was 23 when she passed in the original timeline. So I'm curious if this will be any different. 22, not in his footsteps. You smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind that job offer, that's for sure, trying to clear his conscience, redeem his sins. The steady job was tempting, but you were assertive. Again, no way you'll owe anything to him. You'll make it on your own. You always do. Good for you, Jan. Oh, damn. I say that right as final goodbye. But at least you're there, buddy. At least you made it. You were there for her. You hold back the tears when you look at her on the hospital bed. You knew this was coming. Her health deteriorating fast in the last months. You just didn't want to think about it. You hate that helplessness. Damn, get your shit together, Jan. You need to be strong for her. Promise her you'll make something of yourself. Keep her smiling to the very end. 23, fixing things. You brighten up as the engine starts. Yeah, fixing things always made you feel good. Like you can really change things, make them better. Looks like going to that vocational school wasn't just a parting gift for Mom, but the best you could do for yourself. All right. Nice. It feels good to become an expert on something. The boss says customers ask for you specifically, and he can see you replacing him when he retires. It's a new feeling, to be trusted, respected by another man, a mentor. And he's the first person you opened up to about your mom's passing. Why couldn't Dad just be like that? 24, shady business. You try not to eavesdrop, but it's the third time this month these fishy dudes are here, talking to your boss behind closed doors. He says it's nothing, but you can see that he's distracted. Doesn't look you in the eye that much. Disappears for hours, leaving you in charge of the business. Is that a good thing, or should you be worried? 25. Lost trust. Well, no. Fake batteries, counterfeit parts? Is that what it was all about? As your boss is being taken away by the police, you feel like an idiot for trusting him, thinking that you could open up to him. While all this time he's been lying in your face, pretending to be a friend. What a fool you've been. Treat it as a lesson, Jan. The only person you can rely on is yourself. So this guy is learning. The other version of me just had no luck. Like, obviously didn't face down his dad, lost his mom and he wasn't there for her, got into a relationship that didn't work out, broke his heart, didn't really have a good job, didn't have a good career, took this job opportunity on whatever this mission is out of basically desperation. So our version, our main character, is a down on your luck nobody, basically. Like, he's got nothing going for him. This version of ourselves is actually someone who, I guess, for lack of a better term, is discovering some independence and developing some maybe self-confidence. Because he stayed back, he faced his father, he was there for his mother, and he you know, he taught himself something in the vocational school. So he has a trade, he has a skill. He's got some gumption, you know. He's got some feet under him. I feel like that's what that last line is implying. The only person you can rely on is yourself. But our guy, like, he can't even rely on himself, right? Like, he's questioning everything. So this is going to be a much more headstrong and probably self-confident Jan. Yeah, fine on your own. Of course, it was just a matter of time before they approached you, now that he's in jail. His words about you replacing him seem so ironic now. You don't want anything to do with them. But what if you lose your job? You love that workshop. But they're criminals. No. Assertiveness, remember? Don't be scared. You can make it on your own. So this guy was doing some shady dealing on the side. Clearly. And you're having to shut that down. Good on you. I have a feeling it's not gonna work out though. As you turn the paycheck around in your fingers, you think of Mom. She'd be happy to know you're finally making good money, working in an international factory on a contract of employment. You stayed strong and made something of yourself. She'd probably be worried that you're still on your own, but that's the way you prefer it. 26 years old. He's making something of himself though, right? He's doing something with his life. 26 goes from the past. Watching the bartender pour you another one. From the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a figure watching you. You turn and see it was just somebody's coat. You smile with relief. For a moment, you thought it was Dad. You sip your drink and listen casually to the conversation at the tables. It's good not to have problems. So he's like still living with his dad at the back of his mind. Like he's just afraid that he's always watching him. 27 drifting through. Your friends burst out in laughter. The jokes just keep coming to you. It's a good night. You just got your paycheck, and you're buying rounds. Okay, calling these people friends is a little too much. You've only just met them. But you're having fun, right? The girl to your left has been giving you signals. Could this be your lucky night? Uh-oh. Oh, 3 years later. Signs of trouble. He's now 30. That damn crisis just had to hit when you were starting to actually enjoy life. Your whole branch is being shut down. You'd be lucky if you keep your job at all. And this damn advert just gets on your nerves. Rapidium. A magic trick to make everyone happy. Who's stupid enough to even think of going on these missions? I love the dichotomy here of this guy has really done everything he could in his life that he thinks was right. He stood up for his mom. He made his own way, forged his own path. Now he's hitting some bad luck because of the economy, whatever's happening with this crisis. That's completely out of his control. And now he's looking at this Rapidium opportunity and he's just like, this is stupid. Who would do this? Whereas our guy is like, this is like my only chance. Like I gotta do something. You know, he sees it as maybe like a lifeline because he has nothing. But this guy just looks at it out of annoyance. He's already got a good gig. I love this. This is fascinating. 33. Him again. You can't make up your mind. Bet safely or take the risk. Wonder who that guy is putting his money on. Wait, is that? Shit. It's him. Dad. He looks like a tramp. Of course, he visits the bookie regularly. Fucking loser. Man, you just hope he doesn't recognize you. Get out. Get out here quick and don't ever come back. I think it means to get out of here quick and don't ever come back. You're not like him. You've got your shit together. There's a lot more cussing in this version, which is interesting. Like, it does imply that this version of Jan, frankly, doesn't give a crap. I'm assuming, like, these are his thoughts. So he is a lot more rugged, independent, maybe a little cynical, too, because of what he's been through. But he's no doubt a more sturdy individual, I sense. Project Dolly. You look at the spaceship entrance. Only fools don't change their minds. See that? Like he's like talking himself. He's not necessarily talking down to himself, but like he clearly has a higher view of himself than Arjan. Like this guy has some pride. Only fools don't change their minds, especially if your debts are mounting. You'll be fine. You just need to make it through this mission. They respect professionals like you. Just stay strong and you'll be all right. The writing in this and the way that it's portraying the two alternate personalities is really well done. Because we have two clearly distinct individuals that are different. It's going to be intensely fascinating to see how we interact. And that's it. All right, here we go. Here we go, Molly. Hold your breath. This dude is not going to have any time for our business, man. He's going to be so grouchy. I already know it.
Hey there. Wow. Hello. Can you hear me?
Slightly different haircut, I think.
What is this?
Yeah, it's a little bit shorter.
Where am I?
He almost looks older. It's interesting. All right, so relax, you're in a lab. Focus, this is an emergency. I'm gonna try to get him to relax.
You're in a lab inside the SIBA unit. Your memories might be a bit fuzzy, but relax. You're gonna be okay. Yeah, I recognize the base, I think. Wait. You look funny. Ha. Oh. What was that? I wanted to laugh, but I'm like... indifferent. I think you're on some meds. What? What for? It's so you don't panic when you wake up. Why would I panic?
Less joy.
I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself? Sure. Can you?
Sure.
Okay. My name is Jan Dolski. Yeah, sure. You got my looks, why not use my name too? So you think you're Jan Dolski as well? What kind of bullshit is this? What's your role on the mission? I'm a senior technician. Want to tell me what your role is? Imitating human crew members? Is this some kind of sick experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me.
Me neither. I wouldn't say it's a sick experiment. In some ways it is, but I didn't really have any control over it. I'm gonna try to calm them down.
It's not an experiment. This is for real. And I'm for real. So, what's going on? Well, I got stranded in this base, and, I needed someone to help me move it. Because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, create alternate versions of a person's life. What? Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records. Man. If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit? I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right? Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're a alternate version of me with a different mind?
Yes, you could put it that way.
Sort of, yeah. And, you said we were stranded. Yes. It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die. So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is not an experiment, and you're a different version of me. And this version of me woke me from cryosleep to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be?
You'd be another version of me. Yeah, you'd be in, I guess, a different dimension. Dude, I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out too. This is cray-cray.
You'd still exist somewhere? Theoretically,
He doesn't like that.
at least? Theoretically? Wow. You bastard. I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you, just this passiveness. What am I? Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out, I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds. I don't like this kind of pressure.
He's got a different voice too.
That
Different
makes
tone.
2 of us. Fine.
Pretty cool.
Show me the way.
Whoever's the voice actor for this guy is doing a good job.
Unbelievable. What a screw up. A 3-year-old would have figured it out.
Okay. In any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a 2-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now, yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for. Now stay away from me.
Yeah, I saw that coming. The technician is born. Start the engines in the command center. Let's see if I remember how to move around. Right here. Alright, base navigation. Oh, there he is up there. Cool. Actually, where is he? Oh, he's down there in small storage. Look at that. Little guy. Cool. Alright, start journey. Do you want to automatically collect structures before starting your journey? I guess, yeah. Let's go. Oh, that's so sick. Journey 1. Oh, look at this. It's exactly how I built it, too. As we're moving, that's awesome. I feel like a kid playing with, like, a toy, you know, like little houses? Maybe like a Lego house or something? This is so cool. Dude, this game is so unique. What is this thing down here at the bottom? Is that a brake? No, that's the door that I use. Okay. So I get into that, and then that arm lifts me, I'm assuming? And then puts me, like, in the airlock. Wow. Look at this suspension system holding all these. This is so freaking cool. Oh, I remembered. I thought of another sci-fi that this reminded me of. So I've named like, what, 5 movies now, at least? Have y'all ever seen Moon? With, what's his name? Gosh. He's the Hammer Tech guy from Iron Man. I'm blanking on his name. Sam Rockwell. Yeah. Dude, if you haven't seen Moon, you need to watch that. Like, go watch that as soon as possible. That is a really good movie. Incredibly, I don't want to say too much. It's a powerful movie. I'll just say that. It's very emotional. But this definitely gives me Moon vibes. So there's another one for you. All right, open the Altars tab. The Altars tab allows you to check the mental and physical state of your altars. The event log on the left provides insights into recent events. He's angry, frustration, rebellion, anxiety, insecurity, burden, and gloom. Understandably, this is really interesting. I'm pissed at Jan, he's really irritating. Is that what he thinks of me? Or is that my log of him? This is cool. So I'm gonna have to manage. Obviously, the play of this game is we're gonna have to make more versions of us, right? Because we're gonna have to have different roles filled for the base. You know, probably gonna have like a cook, maybe a guy that like runs a greenhouse, maybe a doctor. We're gonna have tons of different basically roles, and we're going to have to manage. It's like a little base sim, right? Because see, he's got injuries, radiation, hunger. There's a thing, we're gonna have to take care of them, I guess, or at least provide whatever they need. Maybe we don't have to look at it after them individually, but provide what they need. And then main Jan here, I guess I would have to just check up on them, you know, talk to them. I will say the conversation system gives me a lot of Deus Ex vibes, and I love that. One of my favorite series is Deus Ex. So I definitely see some frustration with like the emotions popping up around their heads. I really like that. I love an in-depth, interactive conversation system. Love that in RPGs. Mass Effect, Deus Ex, those are some of my favorites. So the fact that this borrows a little bit from that, and I have to read like his expressions, oh, love it. Okay, talk to the altar. What's up, man?
Hey there. I said, don't come near me.
I understand you're angry, but I need your help.
I get it. You're angry. I would be too. But I could really use your help. You know, if we manage to get the comms room running properly, we'd probably be able to get out of here faster. Stop pretending you have any idea how I feel. I don't give a damn about your comms room. We're moving, aren't we? Now get out of my face, creep.
Okay, you don't get to talk to me like that, or you do the same. Well, he doesn't like that I'm making assumptions on how he feels, so... But I also don't want to push him too hard. We'll try to rationalize. Is that right? We'll try to rationalize with him. Try to reason with him. You do the same.
You're pissed off at me now, but deep down, we both know you do the same thing. Really? You said it yourself. We might look alike, but we're different. Like oil and water.
How ironic!
And
the oil and the water.
Well.
That's so cool. I wonder if that's supposed to be like an Easter egg. That oily water. That's really cool if it is. Maybe, but we're in this together. Yeah, I'm not gonna say this. I know you created. No, we're in this together.
Maybe. But you won't last long without me, just as I couldn't make it without you. In a situation like this, hiding in a trench is just plain stupid. I'll tell you what's stupid. Listening to someone who created you because he needs a fucking tool. Why don't you get yourself a repair kit and fix your own shit? I'm done doing your dirty work.
Repairing modules. Modules deteriorate over time, which makes them prone to failures. To repair the communication room, you'll need a repair kit. You can craft one in the workshop. Oh, where the workshop? It's not here. Okay, I gotta go up. Here we go. Repair kit. Interesting how I don't have a clock down there. Like, time is not an issue anymore. Repair the communication room. We're gonna go up. Dang, 2.5 hours of work. So, I mean, hey, I fixed that. I know how to do that at least. And we got a call. Now what do you want? Oh! The AI has a name now. Okay, Lucas.
Hello?
How convenient.
Mr. Dolski?
Yeah, yes, I'm here.
Are you okay?
I think so. I was almost done for it, but then I got these crazy instructions to duplicate and edit myself. Was that you?
Yeah. It's called branching. The duplicating and editing thing. I need to know if you pulled it off.
Really? And I need to know who I'm talking to. I didn't catch your name.
Lucas Pena, Space Traffic Control, Orbital Substation L7. Now, the branching. Did you
What do you
do
care
it?
about? This is... Yeah, you left me no choice, literally.
You left me no choice. Doesn't mean I like what I did. Is this even legal?
You found Rapidium, Mr. Dolski. We needed to act.
So you're getting me out of here.
So, you're getting me out of here, right? You know how to do it. Safely.
Sure. First thing I'll need you to do is to transport the base to a safe and accessible destination. I'll dispatch the coordinates to you. Second thing, do you think I could see this altar of yours?
That's not a good idea. He's pissed off at me, won't cooperate.
Then we have a problem. You won't manage without his help. The base needs more hands on deck. There should be a way to gain his trust. Show him you care, maybe?
I told him I wouldn't survive without him.
Yeah, that's just words. Maybe you should share something.
What? Why?
I don't know. Just a thought. My grandma used to say, sharing is caring.
Yay. Let me think. What can I share with him? My playlist?
Yeah, true. Wait, suppose it's not about what you can share with him, but what you already do.
A big chunk of life, I guess. Till we branched apart. I wonder what he thinks about why his life went in a different direction.
Yeah, mind records. See? You were so spooked by them, they could be a source of information.
Fine. I'll check them out, see what happens.
I'll get back to you as soon as you reach your destination. Don't worry, you're in good hands. L7 out.
I've been thinking about what you said. We have more in common than you think. Yeah? Like what? Growing up, for one thing. Plenty of embarrassing memories there. Oh, yeah. That's one word for it. Hey, did you have a crush on the Spanish teacher, too? Oh, shit. Don't even remind me. We were dumb kids then. What matters is what happened
Why does he have
later.
eggs? What is that patch on his right chest? It's like 3 eggs. Not sure what that's supposed to be. Okay, so, yeah. You stood up to Dad. That was the big distinction.
Maybe standing up to Dad changed you. Something I never did. Oh, really? And what did you do? Just stand and watch him take it out on Mom? I thought about stepping in. I was always a heartbeat away from doing it, but when it came down to it, I'd just freeze. Guess I was afraid of making things worse. Yeah, I remember the feeling. But then I reached a breaking point. Looks like you didn't hang around long enough to reach yours.
This is so fascinating. I mean, imagine you could go back to any point in your life and how different it would be just based off one decision. I'm just sitting here thinking about this as I'm listening. It's just crazy. I didn't believe it could change anything.
I didn't believe staying behind could change anything. Did it? You tell me. Dad left, and that was big, but I was hoping... I don't know what I was hoping for. More. I think it was too late for Mom to start her new life. She used to force a smile for me. But she didn't die a happy woman. Wait, is she maybe still around, here? No. I wish she was. She always knew what to do, and how to cheer you up. Hey, when you were down, or Dad had just stormed out of the house, slamming the door behind him and leaving you crying in your room, would she ask me to help her make pierogi? Her famous pierogi. Oh my God, I could really pig out on those. And making them together was fun. Fun. Yeah, wow, why don't we go for it? Why don't we try and make Mom's famous pierogi? No way we'd find the ingredients here.
Coolant and oil? Beer and synthetic starch.
Who said they have to be right? Beer and synthetic starch should work. Yeah, hilarious. I can pull it off. You'll see. But there's one condition. You're eating them with me. If you die, I die. Why not? Won't change much, I guess.
Each person, not each pierogi, each person in the base consumes one meal per day. Higher quality meals will have a positive effect on the mood of your altars. Cool, cool, cool. Prepare pierogi in the kitchen. Let's do it. Production is limited only to small essential items due to increased power consumption by the moving base. Okay. Do I need two or just one? I'm assuming just one. Eat pierogi with the altar. Let's do it, bro. Let's eat some pierogi. Come on.
Here you are, the famous Dolski
look at
pierogi
us.
with an interstellar
bonding.
twist. What do you think?
How adorable.
Well, now I know how Mom must have felt. That day she had a terrible flu and I decided to cheer her up and make pierogi for her. Right, yeah. I put like a ton of salt into the filling. And I overcooked them into a shapeless pulp. They were inedible. But you remember what she did? Uh-huh. She ate them all and never said a word. No, she said they were delicious. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So, they're delicious, man. Shut the fuck up.
This is cool. What a cool game. Talk with the altar again. Chatty McChatterson over here.
So... How do you feel? Great. A serving of dehydrated dumplings completely changed my
He's
outlook
not
on the
lying, it did.
situation.
Totally did.
I feel so optimistic about
way
life
better.
now. Now you're being mean. I went through a lot of trouble to make those, and they weren't that bad. You made an effort. I'll give you that. But see, that makes it even worse. It would be easier to hate you, but eating those fucking pierogi with you, I actually enjoyed it.
Are you showing feelings?
Wait, are you showing your feelings? What? No. Okay, just kidding. I hate getting called sentimental too. Just proves how similar we are. Well, now that we got that out of the way, what's the plan?
We should trust the corporation? I don't think so. I think we need to handle it our way. Nothing about this inspires trust, really, in anybody, but especially the people who are obsessed with Rapidium. I don't think they care about us at all. At all.
The corporation is supposedly on top of this, but I know better than to put my life in the hands of pen pushers. Oh, I hear ya. You never know with those numbskulls. Right, so until the rescue ship arrives, we'd better watch our own asses. Do they know about me?
Yes.
They were the ones who told me to create you. Bastards. Tell me you know what to do. All I know is we need to get to a safe place, then we'll improvise. Well, there's one thing you should know. This base is a resource-consuming, maintenance-heavy sucker to operate. I have you to help me. That's not gonna be enough. I'll be blunt with you. If you want to survive, you're gonna need more people. People? What people? The Rapidium's there. Use it. Make more versions of me. Versions of us both, you mean? Huh. That almost sounded like we're planning kids. You need to work on your cooking skills, though. I was hoping I could avoid going through all that again. It was quite a struggle with you. Struggle? One day you'll look back and realize I was the easy one.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mark my words.
I'm sure. It's only going to get more complicated. Alright, can I sleep now? Unknown caller again! You don't need to leave me alone, dude. What do you want, Lucas? What?
Hello? Jan? Can you hear me?
Lena? Lena, is that you? What are you... How did you find me?
They let me know. Agatha, my boss, came to see me and said you could use some support. Are you all right? I heard about your crew.
Yeah. Everyone's dead. But I'm fine, somehow. It's a lot to handle.
Yeah, I know. Is it true you found Rapidium?
Yeah, I did. It looks amazing. So much more beautiful in real life.
I'd love to see it. And you back in one piece, of course. I think the board is genuinely concerned for your safety. What the hell happened out there? How did you survive?
Yeah, did they tell you anything more?
So, your boss, did she say anything more about the accident?
No. Just that you're all alone out there and could use someone close to talk to.
Really?
How did you make it?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure. Something strange. Everyone died in their landing pods, except for me. I don't know why. It's really weird.
Oh my... That does sound so unbelievable.
Even more unbelievable to hear from you, out of the blue.
I know. It's awkward for me, too. We haven't spoken in a while and suddenly this. I just hope... What's the plan for getting you out of there?
There's a guy called Lucas Pena. He's handling it, apparently.
Someone from STC.
You know your way around.
It's been a couple of years. Look, is there maybe anyone from outside the company you'd like me to get in touch with? I mean, to let them know?
No. There's no one.
I didn't mean to get personal. You know what? Why don't I ask STC to keep me in the loop? And to keep an open channel for me? If you want that, of course.
Yeah. I'd like that. Thanks.
Good. Take care then, and talk soon.
Hey, were we supposed to stop here? Nope. It's way too early. Don't tell me something's wrong with the base again. Not on my watch. Systems are working fine. Something outside then? Yeah. Don't jump in your suit already. I'm kinda starting to like the inside of our base. All right, I'll take a look around.